All right, so I'm sure it'll take a minute for everything to kick in, but if you're watching the replay, hi, welcome to our chatty productivity sprints where we don't actually put on timers or anything, because why would we do that? I was just saying to Heather before you guys came on, I'm in a really weird mood because I don't want to go back to work tomorrow. So
I bet.
I'm just...
I hate the dread of the day before going back to work.
Well, I just know what a dumpster fire for the next 12 weeks. So I shouldn't say that. It's not going to be that bad. It's just going to be very chaotic. And I don't know if I have it in me.
Hi, Sherry. What grade did you end up with? I don't think we ever found out.
Well, I don't have a class this year, so I'm waiting to find out.
It's not till January.
Yeah.
Okay. So my bad.
Yeah. I should find out hopefully in the next month or so what I'm teaching next year. I will be back in the classroom in some capacity.
I got confused with our school year and you going back. I was like,
no, we run end of January through to December, so we run a calendar year.
Yeah,
so we will find out.
But
yeah. But yes, anyway, so I'm in a very weird mood, and that's okay. We're just gonna try and sort my life out before then. So what's everyone else planning on doing tonight?
I'm just gonna update all the books I've read since the last time that I did my journal and stuff, which has been a few days because I just had a kid's birthday party last night. So if anybody, you probably didn't, saw my video today that went up super late. I did like a lot of extra cleaning and stuff, trying to get ready for people to be in my house. So yeah, I have catch up to do.
Yeah, I just finished watching your video. So it was fun. Your mini me was in it.
She was so excited too.
Aw. So I have to finish editing the video and do some planning. Like I want to set up my Notion again because I've been slacking on that. So that's my plan. I may actually also put away some books and scan them into Goodreads.
Nice. What about you, Robin? If you're airing up,
she's muted.
I'm cutting stickers right now. That's why I stayed muted because I was like really loud. But
I can't hear it. But that's
yeah, I can't hear it either.
Fancy microphone, man. Jeez. I'm cutting stickers, and then I need to set up my planner for next week, and then I need to edit a video. Okay. I stayed up until 11:30 last night getting that reset, and then it wouldn't upload. It took all day to upload, and it was I stayed up all night.
Oh no. So
that's the game plan. Finish planning, edit a video.
Yeah. I've got to finish my book journal since September is now done. I think I just need to copy stuff over for it. And then I was saying to Heather earlier, I'm going to start a stats journal for books, just like a 2-page per month thing. So it won't be dramatic.
I like it. It's fun.
Yeah. I did buy journals. There's 3 of them. I need to.
So Robin, when I was choosing which journal I was going to use from the stack that used to be piled on top of that bookshelf, I then went into one of my drawers and found another 3 I could use. So.
I didn't know what size, so I got the regular one, and then I got the big one, and then I got the square one.
Oh.
Well, the square one looks really nice for book journaling if you're doing book spreads, but you've got to have the time and patience to do that.
They're all Archer and Olive.
Love Archer and Olive.
So this is their traditional one. This is the super big one, and then they came out with the square one, which is probably what I'll use. But
I've seen somebody do a reading journal. Pretty sure it was a reading journal, and the square one, and it did look really nice.
Yeah, I follow someone, Plan with M. She's on Instagram and YouTube, and she does the square one, and it turns out really cute.
Yeah.
And she's like, it's like just enough, like a little bit more space, but not like so big that it's like the giant one.
Yeah.
I just like this one because the brand is called Sassy Pigeon.
With little emblems and stuff on all of them. Like yours has a whale.
Yeah.
One's a coffee cup.
Oh, cute.
They're so pretty.
Yeah.
You know, I've probably got 3 or 4 Archer and Olive, unused Archer and Olive ones, and one that was probably partially started. So
Yeah, the 8x8's a cool size.
yeah. All right. I don't even know where I'm up to. Gosh. And then I had the brilliant idea in my digital book journal to change my layout for October. So I'm going to be figuring out if I can actually function that way. I will let you know, Shay. The cover feels really nice. I think it's like a faux leather cover. It's very soft.
That's nice.
Oh, yes. Nice. And yes, Megan, we hope you're doing better.
Yeah. We just had game night, and I had to set up StreamYard with like my webcam so that someone could play virtually because he also has COVID.
Oh, no.
Oh.
So we set up like a whole StreamYard with like dual cameras. And
Yeah.
poor guy. Are you done?
It's weird that everyone keeps getting COVID when COVID is over.
Yeah.
I was just talking to someone that grew up in church with me. So they're conservative. And he's, how old is he? He's 21. He's 21.
Mhm.
And he was like, I'm just glad that we're over masking and social distancing and went back to normal. And I was like, yeah, I mean, we all want to be back to normal, but then you're like, well, I don't care if you
Right.
suffer for it because I'm not as likely to suffer for it.
Mhm.
Dude, I wish everyone would stick to social distancing. People get too close.
Seriously.
I do.
That has always been my thing.
About the lines.
Yeah.
Because people actually wouldn't get in your space.
6 feet away from me at all times, please.
Well, it's like, can you ask before you try to touch me, please?
Yeah.
Seriously.
Well, it makes sense why he got COVID then, Megan.
Yeah. That sucks. And the worst part is that, yeah, even when you drink water, it doesn't help with the throat.
No. Yeah. Like, and then you'll move in the line, and then they like move closer to you. Just like, I don't need your breath on my neck.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Personal space is a thing.
Yeah.
A
We
beautiful thing.
went to a like little harvest fair thing with some friends, and they have 2 little kids.
Mhm.
And my husband like went to go hug them, and they were like, ask the kids if they want a hug. And I was like, there you go, because my husband will just like touch people.
Mhm.
He's like, you let them choose. I was like, as you should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rory and I went out to lunch today, actually, and there was like this mother and her son that were like sitting kind of behind us, and he was just like hacking the whole time. I'm like, did you have to go to a restaurant?
Right.
And she's just sitting there like yelling at him the whole time, and I'm like, why?
You just-
Why?
Stayed home.
Yeah.
That's wild.
gosh. Never.
Can you guys hear the races?
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah.
What is it?
Popped up. It's races by my house. Like there's a racetrack.
Oh, gotcha. It sounded like it's like, I don't know, like an underwater sound almost. Like
yeah.
Yeah.
It's not always bad, but sometimes it gets really like I feel like if they're on my side of the track, it gets louder.
Yeah, this little kid was like absolutely not covering his mouth at all and not being told to. He was just like,
Right.
It's the worst. Kids are the actual worst.
Well, I mean, adults are that way too. We went to Barnes and
It's
Noble one time,
true.
and the guy's like at the shelves, like pulling out a book and just coughs on the books. I was like, "What is wrong with you?"
I cannot.
That's terrible.
Like you're all up on them.
Yeah.
At least children, like okay, they might not. Kids are just gross. They don't know.
Yeah, they don't.
I feel like you spend literally years,
Yeah,
every cough being like, cover your mouth.
your dang mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you're a grown adult, like,
Mm-hmm.
You should know better.
come on. Yeah, gross.
Exactly.
See, I was just thinking it's ironic that I've probably been more sick this year and I haven't actually had a class of kids of my own. But then again, I've been working with multiple classes of kids, so I'm just with more of them.
Yeah.
Like,
Not getting used to the germs.
Right.
Yeah.
That just not cool.
We just went back like here to school because we don't start school until after Labor Day. And so all my coworkers with kids were joking when their kids went back. They were like, well, I'm going to be out next week. They're going to bring home something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. More than likely. I mean, the good thing is because our weather is finally warming up, hopefully that'll help because the last 6 months have been shocking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was worried about that as well, and it turns out it's probably my asthma playing up. So I'm back on.
Yeah, I get that too.
I feel bad.
Yeah. Or like when I get really bad allergies and I'm sitting there sniffling and I'm like, I'm sorry, like it's just allergies, but my nose won't stop running.
That just says we're conscientious though, because we feel bad even though we know that there's actually nothing.
Right.
Most people are not that conscientious.
Right.
Well, part of the problem too is some people are like, oh, it's allergies, and then they test positive for COVID.
Right.
My favorite are the people who've never had allergies in their life. And I know you can still develop them, but if you've never had allergies in your life, there might be something else going on.
Yeah. And as somebody, I mean, there's a big difference too. Like, I've had both. One definitely feels way different.
Right. I've only ever had allergies like one time, honestly. It was like one season. Something was bothering me. I don't know what. But like if you went outside, it was instant. Like it's a different thing. Well, it's either environment based or no.
My face gets itchy. Like that's how I know it's allergies. Like as soon as like I want to like scratch my whole face, I'm like, oh, it's allergies.
Yeah.
If you're hacking up a lung, it's probably not allergy.
Yeah, when JT had COVID, what was it, last year, the year, it might have been a couple years ago, when he got it, like I remember he had like a stuffy nose and I was like, you need to test. And he's like, I don't have it. And I was like, you're not sleeping in this bed tonight. And he was like, you know, rolling his eyes and everything. And then he tested and he had it. And I'm like, you need to listen to me.
Right.
Yeah. Sure, Jan is right.
So I'm very annoyed with my planner right now for a random thing because I'm doing Spookopoly and Black-Halloween, and this year Spookopoly is in October. Usually it's in September, and this year Black-Halloween added a dice element, which it didn't have before. And for September, which I thought was going to be Bookopoli, I had devils roll the dice, angels roll their eyes.
Oh,
All year long. And now, no, it's October.
I saw you like posted a picture or something and you had Bookopoly spread in there. And I was like, did I miss the announcement?
Oh.
And then she ended up pushing it to October. But I thought I was just like missing it or something.
No, I actually she didn't answer me, but I messaged her like weeks ago before she posted. I was like, is it like I'm waiting to put this spread in my journal, and
I'm here and ready. That's hilarious.
I was. I am excited for both though, I will say.
Yeah. Yeah, I just ended up taking the dice element out of Black Aweenathon, and
I'm so stressed.
Yeah, I was like, I can't handle 2 dice things. Forget it.
I was just watching Ashley's announcement today too, and like the whole thing is her being like, I don't know if I can do this. Yes, I understand.
Bookopoly is Becca in the books. She did a Bookopoly thing way back when, I don't know, like 5-6 years ago is when she started it. And then everyone wanted to participate, so she made a readathon, and this year it's spooky.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree to these things. Actually, I'm kind of thinking, because I'm not doing my Blackoween stuff until later in the month. I'm doing Bookopoly first and then Blackoween, because I'll only do it like a week or so for each. I'm kind of thinking I might go ahead and do my rolls for Blackoween, so I don't, because right now I feel like I'm hoarding like every book that I think might possibly fill any prompt. And if I know which prompts I'm actually getting, I could just set those aside. Not everything.
That's why I decided, I was like, I'm just going to read the books and then see if they apply prompts.
Yeah. Having done a dice game last month, I can't do another one this month. So I've got the group book for Noir Apothecary, and I'll read that, and then if I can, and I'll try and fit other things in, and then I've got a bunch of other paranormal romance stuff from Black and other BIPOC authors that I want to try and read during the month. So I figure I'm just going to smush them all together and just do it that way.
Right. That's kind of what I thought too.
I mean, it's not set, even though she has catered some to romance readers, it's not a romance readathon. So obviously we're stretching things a little bit.
Right.
Just because it's not really for romance readers, which is fine. It's not its purpose.
Yeah. It's like, I am here for the spirit of the readathon.
Exactly. Same.
And I will shout it to the rooftops that it's amazing, and I will try and participate in however I can.
Yeah. For all the people that do read horror, I'm easily scared. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I like spinner wheels, but I even had to take out my spinner wheels that I usually just use for myself this month, just to fit everything, because I set myself stupid expectations for the month, so I have to just take a step back and stop trying to be my usual overachieving self.
Right.
Because I'm just struggling.
My 32 book TBRs. Like, who do I think I am?
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like I set these project goals for myself months ago, and now I'm determined to see them. I was watching your video, Robin. I'm like, I set myself these things, and then do not give myself enough time to do them, even though I did, but I did not. So
yeah, it's like I knew it was coming, and then I still put it off until the last minute. It's like I really need to stop doing that.
Yeah, and that's okay. It's all good.
Yes, it is.
Just keep trying to tell myself that.
I can't be monetized right now anyways, because apparently I'm not me. So
what?
I didn't put my middle name in my Google AdSense account because I don't put my middle name in anything.
Right.
And they shut down my monetization because it didn't exactly match my driver's license. And I was like, I don't even put my middle name on my taxes. And I've never had the IRS question it. But
That's so
Google,
weird.
they were like, nah, you have to go in and update, and it's going to take us a couple weeks to get it reset. I'm just like,
So annoying.
I was like,
I
what?
was so worried about all of that when I did it.
I'm just like, this is so dumb. Like, it was clearly still me. I just didn't have my middle name.
Right.
I was like, how are you stricter than the IRS?
Right.
Like, come on. I made these like teeny tiny little I don't even know if that'll like show, but they're like little internet like play button things, and they're like super teeny tiny.
Oh, they're cute.
So they look like little screens.
Oh,
That's
They're so
awesome.
little.
I need to get myself a printer that actually works. 'Cause then I could make fun things like that because I have my Cricut.
Yeah.
That seems like a lot of effort.
It is definitely like a lot of effort to get set up like the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, and then I just think to myself, how much do you actually use your physical planners now? Which is not that much, except for lists. Although it was so funny the other day because I was going through all of my old planner videos and then remembering why I stopped doing them.
Yeah. I don't know anyone else who's had that problem like anywhere else. Like it was just Google, apparently. I was like, I should have just done away with my middle name when I changed it. Yeah. Yeah, I think all of the books that I chose are either like romantic suspense or paranormal, and it was just like close enough.
Yeah. Well, see, I don't mind reading cozy mysteries, so
Sure.
I'll throw one or two in there. It'll probably break up the rest of the month, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, the real purpose of the readathon is to celebrate Black authors that are writing in those genres or writing those elements. So, and I know for a fact that Bree is very much like that's what it's about. And if you're reading romance that is those elements, that's great.
Yeah, exactly.
Steph, have you read the new Kate C. Wells, Return to Monte Carlo?
No, I have not.
I read it today and it was really good.
Oh, good.
It takes place in the 80s and it has consensual non-consent in it. And I feel like it's been compared to Run Posey Run a lot, although like the love interest isn't a psychopath or anything. And I think that that's very much the lane it's in, just not mafia. It was good.
Nice. Well, that means that it will probably need to be read at some point.
I was saving it as my reward to be done with my child's birthday party. I was like, you cannot sit and read this book right now. When it's all done, you can sit and read it.
Was it a success though? Do they all love it?
Yeah, they all love it. They always do a game night, which means that they all take turns playing Fortnite matches and stuff, basically. And they have a wonderful time.
Nice.
Megan, which one did you get? I just got my library copy. Well, I have to pick it up, but it just came in for Never Whistle at Night. Is that what it's called? So I'm going to give that one a try because it's an anthology. And so hopefully it won't be too scary.
It's either called that or it's very similar to that.
Yeah.
Which is a great title for an Indigenous horror.
Yeah. If you read the little blurb, and I think it actually explains it like in the synopsis.
Yeah, because it's a thing.
Yeah.
The next couple days, I have to film my wrap up and my DNF wrap up. So I'm like really worried about both of them being way too long.
The fact that you have a whole video of just DNFs.
So
My favorite.
And it's so much more than my monthly wrap up. It's not really funny. It's for 3 months, so like it's not as bad. I have not yet had a month. I don't think I've ever had a month where my DNFs actually were more than my reads. So that's a win, I guess. But I don't know. What am I up to for the third quarter one? Is where are you? 12. 34. So
although I say, oh, I should have DNF'd half those 3 stars in September. I had way too many 3
other
stars.
one was 19, so we really escalated.
That escalated quickly.
Yeah, that's not great, but whatever.
Yeah. DNF videos are fun.
Yeah.
At the moment, I've got one every 6 months. So
My only problem with me filming DNF videos is every single time it's like, I don't have a reason, I just stopped reading it.
well, yeah, that's the same with me. And in fact, I should probably organize the video to these are the ones that I just stopped reading because I didn't like them. And these are the ones that I actually have an issue with.
Yeah.
Well, I have a folder over on Goodreads or a shelf over on Goodreads that's like an on hold where it's like books that I started reading like randomly one day and then like just stopped and forgot about. And I have so many books in there.
That's funny.
And I'm just like, I don't know why I stopped reading. I just did. Just forgot about it.
Yeah. And I never came back to them because it probably wasn't worth it.
Just
right.
It's like 7:30. Yawning.
It's not even lunchtime here, and I've been yawning since I woke up. So please don't feel bad about that. Just yawn away.
Night of the Mannequins sounds horrifying. I don't think I can read that. That sounds like a literal nightmare.
See, what I need, Megan, is a comparison between this with Comfort Me with Apples and What Moves the Dead. So where does it sit between those two books? And then I'll just, I can read it.
I'm just a huge baby.
Yep. I'm just not a horror person, and I just accept that about myself. I don't try to make myself one.
Depends what kind of horror it is.
I just remember I was reading, I think it was Turn of the Key by Rachel or Ruth Ware. Is that what it is? And like the house has all this creepy stuff happening, and then someone rang my doorbell and I screamed bloody murder. And I was like, well, this genre is clearly not for me.
I feel like I would like it. I just need like recommendations. I kind of, because I know there's like a bunch of different subgenres of horror, and I almost want to go through and like read. Maybe I will next month as a reading blog, but like read one from as many subgenres as I can. But I need to like connect with people who read a ton of horror that can recommend me books. Because I almost feel like I don't want any romance in it, because otherwise I will be expecting a romance and then there won't be one, or like someone will die or something, or they'll be evil.
Right.
I'll just want the romance the whole time. So I almost want it to have like nothing.
The only kind I found that I like is like gothic horror, because then it's just kind of like more like the atmospheric spooky vibes and not like things that terrify me.
Yeah. Okay, see, I really liked Comfort Me with Apples, which is a bit of a spoiler because that's coming out in a vlog. So maybe I should read it. Okay. There's one that I really like is, oh God, who is it? Oh, it's going to kill me now. It's Sean and Maguire's other pen name, Myra Grant, Into the Drowning Deep. Which is, but that's more like stuck on a boat in the middle of the ocean with creepy ass mermaids trying to kill you. Horror.
Is that one YA?
No, it's adult.
It's not. Okay.
Yeah.
It's chunky too, if I remember correctly.
It's chunky, but it's good.
I just remember being surprised because her like other books are so short under Shauna Maguire.
Hmm.
And then horror was very chunky.
Yeah. Okay, so case in point of me overcommitting myself already this month is that my October layouts will have me handwriting the quotes in because I've missed having handwriting in my journal.
It looks good though.
It looks good, but I've already decided that I probably shouldn't have done that.
Immediate regret.
And I'm behind on these. See, I would agree with that, Megan. I can't. You will see how happy I was when I finished that book.
I had to explain that this is my Roman Empire to the guys at game day. They were like, "What?" It's like, "What?"
Yeah, probably don't need to read horror books about airplanes.
Oh God, no.
Yeah, that can be a challenge.
Mm.
So normally I just copy and paste them, so that makes it a lot easier. But again, like I said, I was going through all of my old things and going, oh, it looked really good when I printed the books up with my handwriting in them. It'll last.
Didn't lie. It did look good.
I know.
That's why I stopped doing it.
Well, see, I used to handwrite my reviews of the books.
Oh, really?
Hang on, I'll get it. because this was a while ago when I first started doing it.
Oh my God.
No. That looks good though.
It does look really cute, but I would just like stop. I'd be like, nope.
Like to be fair, it looks like a lot, but it was like a paragraph per book plus tropes and whatnot.
And it looked like you had quite a few like in columns and stuff.
Yeah.
It wasn't just like.
But no, we're not going back to that because
it's a lot of writing.
It's a lot of writing.
Cool. And
Good on you, Shay. That's fair.
I can barely get myself to write my reviews on Goodreads, nonetheless, by hand.
See, your pumpkins are very popular today, Bree.
I love them. I didn't even, like when I bought them, I didn't even realize they laid up. They're sparkly too. Hold on, let me grab one so you can see it.
And yes, Shay, feel free to send any of your layouts because I always enjoy looking at them. Oh, thank you.
Look. I mean, don't look too close because it's from the dollar store, but but from like about here, it looks really good.
So cool.
There's like string from the like hot glue gun.
It looks cool though, like while it's lit up because the sparkles like shine.
Yeah.
It's actually hilarious because if you watch my video, I'm like taking stuff off of this pumpkin and it's the string from the hot glue from the Dollar Tree.
I love that.
They do not care. It's still on there.
It was a valiant effort. It was a good idea.
Oh, I just realized because I'm filling out the trips for it. The Return to Monte Carlo one by Casey Wells is Secret Baby, though. So obviously not. Everybody's going to like that. I usually don't like that, but it's Casey Wells, so she can do no wrong in my eyes. So here we are.
We all have our exceptions.
Oh, Megan, that's so sweet. She loves our children.
I think we all love your kids. They're awesome.
So true, bestie. So true.
See, I got very excited this morning, Heather, because I checked the status of the parcel that I'm sending you, and it has left the country.
Oh, has it? So I should start checking it now.
It only left yesterday, so
I've been stressed about it because of the rest of the story. Is that the right title? I'm like, I have to include this on the TBR for whatever month I'm getting it. But I didn't include it for October, so we'll see.
Just read it whenever.
No, because don't I have to send it to somebody else?
I don't think we've decided that yet.
Oh, okay. Well, then I guess I won't rush
If someone else wants to read it.
I'm like, I am not keeping this book for a year when somebody's waiting on it.
If someone else wants to read and annotate it, then they can let me know and I'll let you know.
Good idea.
What, you think I'm organized, Heather? I've got no idea what's going on.
Well, at least this way you'll know who has your book and who does not.
It is my second copy, so
Yeah, but obviously you're getting it back. That's the
Yeah.
point.
Eventually.
Yes.
My favorite thing in the world right now is the fact that one of my favorite authors is reading the Natasha Bishop book. What is it? The Only for the Weak. And so Autumn Gray is reading it right now because I made that video and I was talking about one of Autumn's books too. So I had tagged her in it and I guess she watched the video, but I was talking about that book too. And she's reading the book right now and she's like messaging me while she's reading it. She's like, oh my God, this book is so good.
That's awesome.
She's
I
like,
will never get over that. With him renting out the entire boat, the whole
yes,
yacht.
that's the first message she sent me. She was like, oh my God, the yacht. And then I was like, oh my God, the club scene. We're just like going back and forth.
Never get over that.
There's so many moments in that book I will never get over.
I'm just like that's the new bar.
I know.
Might be a yacht so I can read.
Mhm.
Alright. I think I'm going to put all the Blackoween prompts in my journal and hope that makes sense.
You could just, instead of doing like 1 through 6, You could just do like 1 through however many, and then just do a random number generator.
Well, I'm gonna roll the dice. That's the thing I'm looking forward to.
Actually rolling dice.
But there's so many prompts. Like I keep trying to go look, and I keep trying to remember how many places there are and stuff. So
Yeah. So you could like choose a place with a die, and then what number goes in that with another die.
right. Also,
So
like,
many
don't want to roll a bunch and then not do them. So I want to I think do 3 rolls or something to start, and then I can add on if I decide to.
Yeah.
And yeah, I want to know what my prompt possibilities are before I commit to rolling for that place. All right.
Oh shoot.
What have you done?
I ran out of the pages. Now I have to print more. I thought I had enough, but I have. Oh, I do. Okay. Oh, I was trying to make things easier for me, and I like put them in the right spot, and then I didn't look for them there. Classic. I got a whole nother desk, and I still feel like I don't have enough room. Like, what's up with that?
I literally lined 3 of the 4 walls in my office with desks, and I still don't have enough room.
It's like you wake up earlier and you still somehow don't have enough time. And you're like, how do I fill all of this?
Exactly.
I like decorated my like little Go planner, and this cat makes me so happy.
I love that for you.
So cute.
I swear that Bree's supposed to have something outside of the video, I feel like, that tells you which roles are for which prompts.
I think she was making something like a link out to like a Google Drive or something, if I'm remembering correctly.
No, there is. I've seen the Google Drive because I looked at it.
Yeah, because I think she added to it.
Okay, so maybe I should just click through and hope I find it.
Yeah. I could just be making that up in my head, but I thought that's what she said.
No, I saw it because I was looking at it.
Oh, okay. Well, this is not it.
Sounded like the cars were racing into your living room there.
Yeah.
Straight into the house.
All right. Well, surprising no one, I'm incapable of finding what I need.
Do you want me to find it?
No. I'll just spend the next however long.
You should also ask her.
I'm pretty sure it's in her Black Halloween announcement video.
I'm in the video. I'm looking at the description, and I'm clicking on things and not going anywhere to there.
There's the form response. It's the book log.
I mean, she has it in the actual video, so I could just pause. But I thought I'm sure she has it somewhere and I'm just missing it. Because I was looking at the Instagram and its numbers aren't according to the dice because it has 6 as the free space for all of them, and I know that the free space like bounces around.
There's a photo.
Yes, poor me. Dude, my iMovie updated. And today I was like, I can't figure out how to save this video. Where is it? You can't just move things on me. I can't find them. It took me a few tries. I won't lie.
That's
like, how dare you?
Mine just like notified me that it needed an update, and I was like, oh.
You can update automatically. I probably would not update it. This is supposed to be the most basic of all. That's why I'm here.
I was like, I see the graphics, but yeah, it has 6 as.
Yeah, I'm just pausing. We've gone to the most difficult, the most roundabout way to find our information, which is usually where I fall. Unfortunately.
Yeah, I quit. I can't find it.
That's all right. I'm already paused on here. We'll do it.
You want to come here? You can show everyone.
Megan, updates are my worst nightmare. I've already figured out how to do it one way.
That's amazing. Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah.
Like,
how dare you embarrass me like this?
The face palm.
Hilarious. Tried putting her in a shirt. That did not go over well. flabbergasted. Yeah, they called this one a pumpkin, and I was like, I guess vaguely pumpkin.
Flower, like a baby.
Now the kitten has figured out that she has no like peripheral vision, and so the cat will sneak up on her and mess with her because she can't see her coming. And it was like, poor cow.
It's so sad.
Oh.
So, for Saint Treme Graveyard, one of the prompts is a book with Of the Night vibes.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what Of the Night is. And I looked it up, and is it a song?
No, it's supposed to be like things in the night, so like vampires and witches and like magical spells in the woods. It's supposed to be like of the night.
That's all it is. Okay, all right.
Yeah, I think she like
I don't understand this
yeah,
comparison, this reference. But
like creatures of the night.
Okay, well that's easier to figure out.
Ghosts, spirits.
Mind you, I've watched like a bunch of people's announcement videos, and I've watched Bree's at least twice. So I'm the problem. It's just me.
Music of the night.
Hello, cat. Walk on my computer.
Like, well, hello.
I don't need it. Sir.
Cat.
Never want anything to do with me, but now you do. Oh God, what did you do? I can't fix this. No. All right, that's a simple X. It's fine. I don't know what we were in though.
Here we go. First time I've been in a bullet journal for ages.
That's so cute.
So pretty.
Not me just trying to use up sticker sheets. Why would I do that?
I have like a spot in like my memory planner, like on the dashboards, where I will just like throw leftover stickers that I have like throughout the month because I'm like, I don't know what else to do with these. So I just like toss them down on these pages.
Yeah.
One sticker left.
That's what I do with my content planner. Is this all the stickers get thrown in the front pages. And
it makes me feel so like it's so like accomplishing to like throw out a sticker sheet. Used the whole thing.
Speaking of stickers you probably don't need, Heather, can you send me your address again? Because I have some stickers that I just made that I think you might like, and I want to send them to you.
Yes, of course. Of course, I can send you my address for a free gift. Of course I can.
Free stuff? What?
wild.
Oh, Robin, I need yours too because I'm going to send you those stickers.
Oh, okay. I will.
Do you want it on Telegram or Instagram?
Telegram.
Okay.
Oh my God. I am like 27 messages behind.
It's usually how it goes.
Listen, I'm usually like 100 and something behind, so it just doesn't. So I don't check my TikTok notifications at all whatsoever. So like if anybody says anything to me on there, I don't know. I just leave my little comment and I move on. But I just messaged Izzy and then she sent me a TikTok, so I go in it. So I just watched like 35 TikToks that she sent me from like the last year. I was like, I'll see you in 2024. But I didn't look at anybody else's that they sent me. I didn't check anybody else.
That's hilarious.
I was like, I love that you don't give up on me. And she was like, well, I send some people this amount of TikToks in a day. So, like, really.
I need that.
All right. What was I doing?
I just did the same thing. I put my phone aside and I was like, wait, I was.
I don't know where it was.
And now I'm embracing my minimalist for a cover page.
I love that. I'm such a sucker for plants. It's not even funny. And the way you actually keep them alive is amazing.
It's magical.
Well, see, these, I got these free with the journal, and I'm like, I opened it up and went, oh, there's stickers in here. Okay, suppose I should probably use those stickers.
Heather, you're more likely to use like regular stickers, not vinyl stickers, right?
Right. I am, because I'm pretty much always using it on paper.
Right.
Which I do occasionally put a vinyl sticker on the paper, but like there's no reason to send me vinyl.
Right. Well, and sometimes they're a little too thick for paper too.
Yeah. You can't use them on every page.
Mm-hmm.
I probably should have counted spaces before I started writing all these prompts because I feel like I'm gonna run out. All right, that made no sense. I don't know, guys. It's not looking good for the spread.
Embrace the chaos.
I'm almost done with 2, and it's halfway filled up. And there's 5. So we'll see. I guess. Might have to split one up.
And October's done.
Where did you go, Idaho? Cute.
I don't know where all my Halloween stickers have gone, and I couldn't be bothered finding them, so we just.
ASMR.
I was like, all of these planner sounds, and clicking, tape.
I love it.
What you doing? What you doing?
I 1,000,000% thought you were talking to your cat.
She did answer me. She just meowed at me. Cool.
Ready for bed. So just eat it a little bit more.
Okay. Next place. Uh-oh. It has the same prompt twice. No.
There was something about having the same prompt twice, wasn't there?
No, this is a book set in summer or spring. It's twice on this graphic. And I know, yeah, you're right about you can have the same, you can have a book do 2 prompts. But I know she like says the right thing, but I don't want to. What is this ruby screw? Secrets of 5 must be character.
You guys will have to let me know when you need to head off as well.
I mean, I'm trying to finish this. So.
Yeah.
I'm here whether you're here or not. I'm here.
I'm setting up my goal planner and I still have to do my weekly one. So I'm like, I'm here until
Right.
and then I still have a video to edit. Ugh.
Ew.
Gross.
I actually managed to get everything edited for this channel. I've only got one for my other channel to do.
I had to be around people yesterday and today.
Yeah,
The worst.
yeah, that's kind of why I'm deteriorating, is because I was out today. Like I emerged from my cocoon.
Right.
Chrysalis.
Yes, I was like, I don't like it out here.
Yeah, we went apple picking on Thursday, so we were like out in the world. And then we went to that harvest fair yesterday. We were out around tons of people, and then we had game day today.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of peopling in a short amount of time.
It is, yeah.
Okay, I have to duck downstairs to grab something. Kevin knows this story, but I will be back in a couple of minutes.
Okay.
We'll hold down the fort.
Yep.
Thank you.
I don't know if anyone else is this way, but I have like very strong opinions about my pillows and like what pillows I use and like what pillowcases go on which pillows. So my husband was like, I don't know what to do for you. So I was like, I don't know what goes with what. I was like, that's fair. Just don't do it wrong.
It's a complex system that lives in my head.
It's like, I'd rather you ask than do it wrong.
Right. Okay, I think I only have one more location. If I have done my math correctly.
How many pages did it take up?
Well, I kind of squished them together, so making it work. Once I realized I was going to run out, I was able to accommodate it. This one prompt is set in the 70s, and I really don't want that one because I don't know what book it would be.
Yeah.
I feel like I could find the 2000s one pretty easily, but I'm not real sure about the 70s one.
That's the best I can do for you.
All right, back.
You made it.
Yay.
Welcome back.
This was the sweatshirt the hoodie that I ordered to wear to the NHL game that turned up the day after I got home from the NHL game.
No.
Yeah. They do that. Okay.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I'm missing a prompt that I know exists. So did I do all the locations? Maybe not. I don't know.
So what prompts do you think you're missing?
Time jump?
There's definitely a time jump.
Yeah. Because I don't want it. Because I was hoping to get it. All right.
Oh.
But it might be called something else. Like through time or
oh, there's a whole nother place, people. There's a whole nother one. It's fine. Everything is fine. All right.
You're everywhere.
There you go. That's a mystery solved, Heather.
Okay.
You good?
Rory is joining me because she's watching me design the sticker.
Fun.
Is she your apprentice?
She is my apprentice. She does help me with my Etsy shop sometimes.
Excellent.
So
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. Well, if this is not the last one, then I don't have room. but I feel pretty confident in this.
I believe in you, Heather.
I believe in me.
That first moment changing from contacts to glasses, I feel like my depth perception is like a whole mess.
I can see that.
See, I tried wearing contacts for a while, but then I just freaked out because I'm so used to wearing glasses, and I actually couldn't look at myself without glasses.
I feel like I look weird in glasses because I have worn contacts since I was like 16, and I only wear glasses at night usually. But now that I'm getting older, I don't wear my well, now that I switched contact types, I can wear them longer, but
Mm-hmm. Okay, no, it's right there. Oh, I got to the end. I was like, there's no time jumps, but it was the first one. I already did it. So, okay.
looking at my content planner, I feel like all I'm doing this month is vlogs. I don't know how that happened.
Really?
I have 4. And I was like, how did that happen?
I have 5.
Look at you.
I feel like this time of year, like I always want to do like seasonal things. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I've like one's already scheduled to go up, and I'm in the middle of I'm in the middle of 2. This is the other reason that I cannot be trusted to do things. But yeah, 4 of them, like I'm just going through my paranormal romances, so I've themed them.
yeah.
Yeah.
And the first one is interesting. Although poor Bree already got the blow by blow of one of the books that I read in it because I was reading shifter books. So
Wonderful. Sounds very entertaining.
I just need to catch up on content because I am so behind on everyone's videos. They're just chilling in my watch later.
All right. Cool.
Got overalls done.
Cute.
Oh me.
I got Blackathon. Or Blackathon. Blackaweenathon. Blackaweenathon. Prom stuff. Gummy. I wonder if I have dice here.
Hi, baby. Oh, okay. Oh, I will. That after. I just heard the Schitt's Creek jingle. Apparently, my husband's still there watching.
Taste. I love Schitt's Creek.
Right.
Hello.
Well, that was unfortunate.
We're very glad you stopped by to say hi.
Well, guys, I did my first 3 rolls for Black Wing, and I got 666. So nailed it.
So you are,
At least it's for different locations, so I did get 3 different prompts. So there's that.
I feel like that readathon's cursed for you now.
Or is it though? Or is it on brand?
Yeah. I was like, or is it just Halloween-esque?
You've turned your microphone off, Heather.
You're muted, Heather.
Okay, well, what I was saying, I forgot that I muted all of you as well, so I could film the dice. So I don't know what you said. Everybody's muted over here.
That's okay. We just said it's very on brand.
Yes, I'm consistent. Oh. Did I? So you guys didn't even hear about the rolls at all.
You rolled 666.
Oh, okay. You did hear the roll.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden it just muted. I'm assuming you went to like unmute us and hit.
Well, I'm pretty sure I went to mute myself because I was like, I'm gonna move stuff. So I've already forgotten that happened.
Oh, good.
Oh. All right.
I need to do some serious brainstorming for my other channel. That is the most fly by the seat of my pants content that I ever make, is that channel.
I mean, I don't feel like it needs to be anything super.
I know.
I mean, it's just good to get reuse, really, of kids' books, and it's really nice to have something that's searchable, like books with unicorns or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what you want.
Well, if there's anything that your kids want recommendations for, let me know because I will go hunting for it.
Do you have a video that is like, because right now I told you Rory reads YA, but YA books, but for those who are just coming out of middle grade, who are still young?
I don't, but I can do that.
Okay, that would be amazing.
See, I actually think, because it's interesting when I look at the kids book market overseas compared to what we have here. I think we have more transitional middle grade YA than you guys do.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's definitely moving away from that now, but I think we have had that more in the past. So I think I've told you before. I think Akane by Lynette Noni would probably be okay because that's still fantasy, but there is a romance, but it's not.
Yeah,
like her.
Because she likes the romance, but she also likes there to be a lot of action too. But I also want to make sure it's closed door if there is any.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. But yeah, you've given me a lot of. I actually have a whole list for her, but I just thought there are probably other people who want that kind of transition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Anything to tell adults this is who this book is perfect for or appropriate for is a very helpful resource.
Right.
Yeah, especially with YA marketing to millennials still.
Yeah.
Maybe or 30.
Right. Like, luckily I read a ton of YA, but I just am not reading as much lately. So anytime I plan on reading it, it's just to like vet it for her. But it would be nice to just know. Like,
do you know what she would like? And this is kind of classic young adult fantasy, but it's Australian, is Sabriel by Garth Nix.
Oh yeah. The Beautiful by Renee Audier is closed door, but there's romance in it.
Okay.
Yeah. What's the other one? Like there's a YA book over here called Gap Year in Ghost Town, which is about ghost hunting, and they're all sort of older teens who are ghost hunters. But it doesn't read like super old YA. It reads sort of as a really comfortable read, and it's set in Melbourne.
Does she like just fantasy or contemporary too?
She hasn't really gotten into contemporary. Like, for example, so she just finished the Six of Crows duology and then also read both Rule of Wolves and the other duology that's linked to it. So she just read that. So she's able to keep up with like multiple POVs and like all of that and a lot of like intense stuff. And then like she likes a little bit of romance in between. But
Emma Lord does contemporary, and hers are Emma Lord is contemporary. It's kind of like the Sarah Dessen for like teens today.
Okay.
So it's like actually like there's representation in it other than Sarah Dessen.
Right.
It's like a bunch of pretty white teenagers.
Yeah. I read Tweet
good themes.
Yeah, I'm excited for her to get into contemporary, but she's not. She loves fantasy right now. Like she's very much into. Or I think she would even. I don't think she's read any paranormal yet. She's only really read fantasy.
Yeah. So Jennifer L. Armentrout has a couple of young adult ones. There's the first book is called. It's literally right there. I just can't read it. I'm too short. I think the first one is called Half Blood or something like that.
Okay.
I can't remember. And then she has another one. I cannot read from this far away. It's dark. Storm and Fury. That one's a gargoyle. Romance.
Okay, and I actually think I have the audiobook for that, so I can read it too.
Yeah, the trilogy is really fun, and there's like all kinds of paranormal creatures, and there's like a big battle and stuff. So same thing with the other one, the older one. I want to say the series called like Polion or something like that. And it's all about like it's based off of the Greek gods, and the Greek gods had like children, so now there's like half human, half god, and there's somebody that's like the Apollyon that's like the most powerful, and then our heroine realizes that the rules might not be going exactly the way that everyone thinks that they do. It's really good.
That's a cool premise. Yeah, she liked Percy Jackson. They read it.
Yeah.
So she likes the gods.
Yeah, that was before JLA got into adult and stuff, and I think got a little over her head, and now can't keep the world straight.
I think I've said like the Philip Pullman series.
My husband loves that. He actually just reread that series.
Well, see, I read it a couple of times, the trilogy, and I bought. They've released them as illustrated editions, like the really big hardback illustrated ones. I've got the first two books, so I want to do a reread when I get all three of them. What else was I just thinking? I'm just looking at what I've got. Like I've just recently read Only a Monster and Never a Hero by Vanessa Len, which is a really good Good one that I actually really enjoyed that one. Lockwood and Co. If she wants to get into paranormal, that's another ghost hunting one.
Okay. Was it turned into a series?
Yeah, and they didn't they've cancelled the series, which was a shame because I actually really liked it. They did a good job. What about Alatsoe by Darcy?
Yeah.
What is that?
Alatsoe.
ELATSOE. Yeah, I'm really bad at spelling like in my head.
I've got it right in front. I've got my Libib up.
I like that cover.
Yeah.
See, like what my other YA.
And I can't remember how the Diviners gets, because that's another really good one.
Yeah. I have that on my shelf too. So
I think the first one's okay because it's mostly about the mystery, but I know some of the romance stuff progresses in later books, but I can't remember to what extent. It's been a while since I read it, but really, really good series.
Kate Alice Marshall has both middle grade and YA like paranormal spooky books that are actually really cool. It's Rules for Vanishing and Our Last Echoes are told all in multimedia. And they're actually really cool. So it's like case files of like these paranormal happenings. The first one is kind of like if the Blair Witch Project was YA and supernatural and like actually was a road and there was like horror things and they have to find their way out. It's like a maze. But it's all told through like case files.
Oh, that's cool.
It's actually really fun.
She'll enjoy reading that then. Yeah. I don't think she's ever read a book like that. That was like multimedia.
Yeah, it's really cool. If I'm remembering correctly, the audiobooks are really well done too because they have like the tape recorder sound and all of that. Yeah.
See, like, and this is where it really sucks when authors get problematic because there is a really fantastic young adult sci-fi series that I would love to recommend that is very unique in the way that it's told. But Jay Kristoff is an absolute.
Yeah. If she's into sci-fi,
because I would have said Illuminate 100%.
Yeah. The Wilderness of Stars by Shay Earnshaw is a sci-fi sort of story, but you don't actually learn that it's sci-fi until right at the end. It's actually pretty cool.
That cover is cool too.
Yeah. Essentially, everyone is really sick, and our heroine has like she needs to find the scholar. And that's like she's been grown up and told like when this thing happens, you need to find the scholar. And so all of a sudden she sees this thing, this like light in the sky or something, and she has to go find the scholar and like figure out why she's been told to do this the whole time and like why everyone's sick.
Yeah.
It's a pretty cool premise.
Yeah.
It's not a romance though. There is no issue. We warned you now. There's a romance in it. No happily ever after.
What was the other one? Oh, The Loneliest Girl in the Universe is sci-fi. And the heroine is alone on a spaceship traveling through space. And her only communication is someone on a ship that's traveling behind her.
Oh, I've seen that one. That looks familiar. I've seen that cover.
The Darkness Outside Us. I haven't read it, but somebody else that I talk to all the time online absolutely loves it, and she keeps trying to get me to read it. Similar-esque concept where two people are like stuck in space and they only have each other, and I think it's if I'm remembering correctly.
Oh, good. Oh, I love that cover too.
Yeah, it's a beautiful cover. But I'm pretty sure she gave it 5 stars and keeps trying to get me to read it, so it's been on my one day maybe list.
It was so cute because Rory just finished. I think the last book is Rule. Yeah, because it's King of Scars and the Rule of Wolves is the last one. But she just finished Rule of Wolves, and she got toward the end, and like something happens in it that is very sad, or you think it's sad, but then it turns out being okay. But I was like, I didn't even realize that she was reading her book, but she was in her room and I was like out here sitting on my reading chair. And I like kind of out of the corner of my eye saw her come out and like she's holding her book and she just goes, Mama, and like collapses in my arms and is like sobbing.
Oh,
I'm there.
And I was like, I know. And I was like, I'm so sorry. And I was like, just keep reading. I promise it's okay.
I've also got a couple of young adult anthologies that I'll be reading this month and next month, which will be good because they're all up and coming authors as well.
Yeah,
I wonder if she might like anthology. I mean, she likes big books. Those books are big. Like King of Scars and Rule of Wolves are chunky books, but I wonder if she would like anthologies, like shorter.
Reading this month, I'm reading the Grimoire of Grey Fates, which is technically an anthology, but it's one whole story. So it's a magical school and a murder happens and they need to figure out who did it. And each of the chapters is a different author told from a different POV.
Oh.
And I want to say it's all BIPOC authors, if I'm remembering.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So I don't know if it's good yet, but I'm reading it this month.
Yay. I was just thinking, and like as you're saying, anthologies might be a good way for her to try some different genres because
that's true.
Be a lot shorter.
Yeah, like a sci-fi or anything paranormal too. Because, like I said, I think I'm pretty sure all the books she has read have only been fantasy.
Yeah, one of the first ones that young adult anthologies I read back when I first started the channel was when they had a big push for Australian young adult authors over here. And it was actually a mix of genres. So they could submit whatever genre they wanted to the anthology because it was just a collection of Australian authors. So there was sci-fi and contemporary and more speculative than sci-fi and fantasy and stuff in there. So that was a really interesting one. Meanwhile, I've just added more books to my TBR. So thank you, everyone.
That's how it goes.
That's how it goes. I'm in the middle of reading some books that for a kids book prize at the minute, and like the range in the books is so interesting. I definitely have some favorites.
Oh, do you have a middle grade graphic novel?
Right. Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done it. I've done a few.
Look at them up.
I'm gonna have to bring it up.
That's what Violet reads. I mean, I'll definitely watch them, but
the only one I can think of is Mooncakes, which is the Halloween one.
Yeah, I've recently read Ember and the Island of Lost Creatures, which was a cute little one.
My boys are loving Wings of Fire, the graphic novel.
Amulet's another popular one.
Yeah, like they are. I've bought all of the ones that are out, and they're not usually readers like that.
I'm trying to think because I've been actually quite lucky because I've been sent quite a few graphic novels recently. There was another one. It's a really short one, Lily Half Moon and the Magic Gems, which is a good little witchy one.
Okay.
I'm reading another one this month I think it's called Ghost Boy.
I just found out that they have Animorphs as a graphic novel. So Violet has read a couple of those, and I read the Animorphs and loved them when I was little. But she's not big. Like she'll read the chapter books that have some pictures in it. You know, like in the beginning of the chapter, there's some pictures. The only way I can get her to read chapter books right now is if it's like about Roblox or Minecraft or something. Then she'll read it. But she definitely prefers graphic novels. She's very visual though too. Like when she tells her little stories, she always draws.
Does she like fantasy?
Does she like
fantasy or more contemporary?
She so far I think most of it has been fantasy. Like her favorite, she loves the Tea Dragon Society and Princess Ever After.
Yep.
And then what's the Narwhal? There's a Narwhal series too. So it's kind of like
Oh, hold on, I think I've got
The Legend of Korra is all, there's like a ton of graphic novels, and that's like it's all about like the different elements, and people have different like a power, so you can like control air, control water, and there's a sapphic romance in it.
Is it those ones, Bree?
Which one? Yes, those are. She loves those.
Yeah.
But it's based off of a children's show, so it should be Legend of Korra. Yeah, it's based off of a kid show.
Another kind.
It's a little bit younger, but my kids also loved the Dogman books, which are like a very easy, simple graphic novel. They got really into those.
Yeah, my husband actually still reads the Legend of Korra ones, and we've probably watched the show like 3 times.
Awesome.
It's a good one.
The Dogman books look like something that Violet would like.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure my brother was into those when he was young too. Those have been around forever.
Has she read Bad Guys? By Aaron Blabey? Maybe try those as well.
Who's the author?
Oh, Aaron Blabey. Blabey.
I like the drawings in those.
Oh, see, like if you read them, you would find them hilarious because I find them hilarious. But if they have an appeal. So my kids who were in my class last year, so my 5 and 6 year olds, I could not read any of the books because every time we had reading, every single book, but I had the first 15 books in the series, every single book was out being read, and usually with partners.
Oh, that's great.
But the kids from sort of 5 to probably 10 or 11 seem to be obsessed with them.
That's good range.
Tasma Walton. I have not heard that name for ages. I wonder if that's the same Tasma Walton who was an actress. Right.
Gatekeeper staff.
Bree, I know I've told you for Rory before about Tamora Pierce, but those are like the books that, like as a child, I obsessed over them. Like I would be like, what was that book? Because I remember reading it, you know.
I feel like her books have like withstood the test of time too. Like people still recommend them.
What is that, middle grade? Or is it
it's middle grade or young adult.
It's young adult.
It is like it starts a lot of her. You either are going to want her to start with the Lioness Quartet or the
Circle of Magic,
or the Small or Circle of Magic. All of those start with the kids at like 8, 9, 10, 11, but they kind of follow them into older ages. Like the Lioness one, which was the second one I read, but the Protector of the Small and the Lioness both, they start out with your main character as a child and you follow them into adulthood. And there's like, they're both lady knights and there's a lot of training. There's also a lot of talk about periods and about
fantasy
and sex and all of that. Because one of them, the Lioness comes first. She trades places with her twin brother because girls aren't allowed to become knights. And then she's like friends with the prince and everything, and she becomes a knight, all of this stuff, right? All growing up, right? They grow up through the training together. And then because of her, and now her prince friend is king, now they've made it where you can become a knight as lady, but nobody has. And then the Protector of the Small is the first, I'm a girl. And everybody knows that I'm a girl.
Oh, okay.
So the first one, she's hiding the fact that she's a girl. So when things start to develop, she freaks out.
Oh, that's interesting.
While we were talking about this, I've just had a realization. So Izzy and I were talking about microtropes and sort of where you start with your microtropes. So the Lioness is totally the microtrope for age gap romances.
I agree.
So we all wonder why we read them, and we go, "Hang on, did we all read Song of the Lioness?"
Right. Right. Why do we hate Friends to Lovers? Song of the Lioness. Oh man! But I mean, that was, and it has a romance, or it has a few romances and stuff in it, and it also has the really, really good thing for like especially young people that the first person that you date is not the person that you end up with. Like
Right.
she has more than one, and they stay friends, and they like
Oh, good.
sometimes they have like problems where it's like you're being rude right now. Like, cut it out. I know you're upset, but you know, but then like they do get to friendship and stuff again. So
I want to do a reread of those now.
That sounds perfect for her. She definitely gravitates toward like strong female heroines. Like she loved Daughter of the Pirate King and like those.
Oh yeah, those are good ones.
Yeah.
Like these are like I'm telling you, they are like God tier. Like they're like the thing that you look for something like that for the rest of your life.
Okay.
You read Fabled in that duet?
No, but that is on my list because I want to read it. So
That's a good one. I actually really like that series. The duet is really good. Those covers are stunning together.
I know, they're beautiful.
You guys are just watching my temperature fluctuate through the whole. Can't make up my mind how I feel.
That's how it's been here, where it's like we wake up in the morning and it's 50 degrees, and then by noon it's 80.
Oh.
Like, I don't know how. Like, what do I wear?
Well, like here, whenever I go and run errands, I have to like go into stores and stuff. Like it's so hot outside, but then the AC in places is up really like strong. So then I'm freezing when I go inside.
Yeah, I always have to take like a jacket for inside the store.
Right.
I hated that about working in an office where it's like you were like drenched in sweat walking in, and then like you're inside and you're like, no, I'm freezing.
Right. All that sweat freezes.
Yeah.
Good work, everyone. All right, party peoples. I finished everything I wanted to do, and I think I'm going to go to bed.
Fair enough.
I'm tired. But
getting everything done.
Yeah, this was fun. it made me actually get all that done.
Yeah.
Go. I needed to.
I got quite a bit done too. I designed 3 stickers.
Yay.
We love your stickers.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
All right. Have a good night, everybody.
Yes.
I'm gonna go
Thanks for joining in.
see.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. If I can figure out how to leave the studio.